My name is Ida, and today I will teach you how to play Take On Me by a-ha on the ukulele. This was requested a while ago, and I normally try to do everything that is requested. Sometimes it takes me a couple of weeks, but I always try to do it, so don't stop requesting stuff. Okay, this song is one of the greatest hits from Norway. We are all very proud of it, so I am happy to teach it to people. Okay, I will first teach you the chords that you need to play the song. It's A minor, and D, and G, and C, and E minor. All great chords to know when you are playing the ukulele. If you know these chords already, then you can skip ahead to this number here that I will place on the screen to see how I play the song using those chords. But okay, first we have A minor. To play this chord, you take your second finger to the top string of the second fret. So it looks like this, and it sounds like this. So only one finger. And then we have the D chord. For this you need 3 fingers, so you take your first 3 fingers and you place them all on the second fret on the top 3 strings. That's the D. And then we have the G. For this chord, you take your first finger to the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and your second finger to the 1st string, the lowest string on the 2nd fret, and then you take your 3rd finger to the 3rd fret, 2nd string. And that's G. To play C, you take your... I use my 2nd finger. Someone told me that you're actually supposed to use your 3rd finger because it's on the 3rd fret. So maybe that's correct, and that would be the correct way to teach you. Anyway, it's 1 finger on the 1st string of the 3rd fret. I think I use my 2nd because when I move from G to C, it just makes more sense to move the finger that's already on that string. But you can do whatever feels right for you. This is the C chord anyway. And then we have the last chord, which is the E minor. And E minor sounds like this. You take your first finger to the 1st string of the 2nd fret, and then your 2nd finger to the 2nd string of the 3rd fret, and then you take your 3rd finger to the 3rd string of the 4th fret. And to play the verse, we have 2 repeating lines with A minor, D, G, and then C, and then we have a 3rd line or round that is almost exactly the same, but we switch out the G for the E minor. So the last line of the verse is A minor, D, and then E minor and C. And that is the verses. I think there are actually 3, but in the cover that I did, I only did 2 verses because I kind of forgot about the 3rd one. So yeah, you can play how many verses you like. I will also show you the chords for the refrain before I go on to the plucking pattern that I did. In the refrain, we only use 4 chords and we repeat them 4 times. So the chorus starts on G, and then we have the D, and then the E minor, and then the C. And that is repeated for the whole chorus before we go back to the verse, starting with the A minor. Now to the plucking pattern. I will just pluck on the A minor so that you can hear what it sounds like on that chord. And the plucking pattern that I did sound like this. What I do is that I take these 3 fingers and I give them each a string. So I start with my third finger on this hand, and that kind of belongs to the first string. And then we have the second finger to the second string and the first finger to the third string. So they kind of just live there. This is what I do whenever I do a plucking pattern. I just leave the fingers to their designated string. In this I also use the top string and the thumb belongs to the top string. So what I do is that I pluck upwards with my 3 fingers, and it sounds like this. So you will notice that I pluck 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And I chose this plucking pattern because it kind of sounds like the beat of the song. It has this kind of, I don't know what it's called in English, but it kind of sounds like this. And this effect will be stronger if you pluck a little harder with your third finger on the first string. Then you will get this beat, which is what we are looking for. And then we are including the thumb as well. And I just pluck the thumb, or strum down the thumb once per round of plucking. So it will be like this. I can count to 3 and 2. So you can see kind of the round of the plucking. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then we change to the D. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then it's the G. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and the C. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. If this pattern is new to you and it seems a bit complicated, then it can be easier to just practice the pattern without changing your chords, changing the fingers on the left hand. So just keep one chord and then just let this plucking happen until it feels natural. So what I will do now is I will just play the first verse and the refrain in kind of a slow tempo, and I will leave all the chords on the screen so that you can follow along, and then I will play it again kind of faster so that you can practice the slow version first and then the faster version, and I use the same plucking over and over again for the rest of the song. To start off, I just play A minor a couple of rounds just to kind of get into the song. So I will do that now as well. Okay. We're talking away. I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day that I'll find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. And you can choose if you want to do the falsetto tone or if you want to sing it an octave down. It sounds good either way. Okay, so now we will do the slightly faster version. We're talking away. I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day that I'll find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on I guess I sung it in 2 different ways. Yeah, that's the whole song, and you just repeat it for how many verses you would like to sing, and that's it. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I will answer. Or if you have any other thoughts or requests, just leave that as well, because I always answer all of my comments. And subscribe if you want to see more. I post 3 times a week, both covers and originals, so it would be fun if you would want to stick around. And I guess that's it. I hope you will have a nice day or night or whatever time it is where you are, and I will see you soon. Bye! We're talking away. I don't know what to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day that I'll find you shying away. I'll be coming for your love, okay?